Hi, welcome back. Today, we're talking about a red truck. I know what you're thinking. It's not a real truck. It's a guitar pedal. Now, some people call it the bus, but we'll get into that later. It's the Mooer red truck combined effects pedal. We have again back in the studio, Pat Raimondo. He's going to try out the red truck pedal and he's going to give us his thoughts on it. And that's coming up next on Roy's Studio Adventures. Pat, welcome back to the studio, buddy.
Thanks again for having me, Roy.
I heard you were looking forward to playing around with the Mooer red truck and that you think it should be called the red bus. Why is that?
Part one of that question is it looks like a pretty nifty pedal with a bunch of options, and it would be cool to see what it can do. Part two of the question is it's called a red truck. This kind of looks like a red truck, but the pedal itself kind of looks like a red bus.
Make sure you peel on over, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, so you can be notified of upcoming videos.
This is a preamp here. Sounds like a tube amp. I'm already impressed with that little circuit. Absolutely. It's just that little bit of dirt that's nice for that pure boost. I love it. Okay, now let's give it some drive. Very responsive gain.
I'd like to give a shout out to Central Music for loaning us the red truck pedal for review.
Oh, beside we've got distortion. Okay. Start everything flat. Mid boost off. Gain half. Scooped like a Marshall-ish. It's a bit doomy. That's a little too fizzy for me, but now I want to know if we can combine these two, because often to get the sound you're after, you give it some drive, back off this gain, and try to compound it with this. So yeah, it won't quite do the metal. Speed it up. Oh, there's a boost on here we didn't mess with too. Wild. Okay, that's gnarly. I've got to go in order here. What's this delay all about?
Mayday.
Okay, let's get this leveled down. Always check your knobs first. Start on analog, delay, 1/4 inch. Quarter notes, not 1/4 inch. My head's in studio mode. Echo. This would be more like a tape echo sort of deal. Actually very different delays for those 3 settings. Very different tonal feel even. Reverb to me is the hardest thing to cheap out on. It seems like all the high-end digital pedals have way higher end converters in them, and I think that's where some of the cost goes, because these cheap Amazon pedals, the same company can make an amazing distortion because they've taken a circuit, but to replicate a lush reverb sound is quite a task in the digital realm, I think. So what I want to do is go off and see how little we can get. I already like it because it's there. And we got a decay. Cool. Oh, and a modulation and shimmer. So this is a way more complex reverb than what you would get on a cheap pedal.
The Mooer company has been coming out with better and better products.
I like Mooer stuff. Anything Mooer I've got. I got a bunch of the micro pedals, and they've always been pretty good. So I mean, this has a built-in tuner, and it has great sounds. And I imagine cranked up through a tube amp, this drive would sound beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I'm giving this all thumbs up. I don't have anything negative to say about this. This is a cool little pedal. And this pure boost preamp thing is pretty much the coolest thing I've seen on a multi-effect pedal thing. That sounds incredible. Just that little bit of grit. That tiny bit of grit goes a long way.
Well, Pat, thank you for being on the show.
My pleasure. Always awesome to be here.
And trying out the Mooer Red Truck with us. Before you go, do you have any upcoming dates for the band?
Yeah, my band, The Trip, at the Tragically Trip, will be in Hamilton at the End Zone on Main Street, November 17th and 18th. And our last show for the year will be December 9th in Fort Erie at Sessions on the River. We'd love to see you.
Well, the Mooer Red Truck truly is a multi-effects pedal. It was a lot of fun. There's a lot to it. If you want to try it out yourself, I'll leave a link in the description below, or just run down to Central Music in Welland and try it out. That's it for this video. Remember, go see a live band. Be good to each other, share your knowledge, and until next time,